A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. This one on target to Godwin. Second and 7. Now it's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. Look at the big guy rumble. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 62 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. It's second down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on third down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he's going to have a Bucs first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one taken in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his second touchdown of the year. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing at the start. Here's Carr. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
That one caught by Tucker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. He'll get this out to the left flat. He's to the 15. He is in. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, Broncos. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Herbert now on first down. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Herbert now on first down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now Herbert again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And a big collision there, down near the goal line, keeps him out of the end zone. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. Over the top. He's got it. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On first down, Herbert. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So,
well, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here with Hall. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Carr now. That is hauled in at the 5. Now it is 1st and goal. Carr. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. Here comes the jet sweep. Good blocking, and he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Denver. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score, as this one's away. Duvernay on the return. Oh, and he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Shotgun now for Herbert. Duvernay with the grab. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. They're going to be pulled in by Wright. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Herbert to the air again. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Herbert to the air again. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down. Throwing again, Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Mevis good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. To return is Tucker. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. Carr now on 2nd down. This one intercepted. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. Herbert to throw. He puts it up, and it's caught. Darius Davis. Touchdown Buccaneers. Davis good on the extra point. And the Bucs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Carr, nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Man in motion here is Tucker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Carr. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The 2nd half starts with a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. They'll motion over Metcalf. 2nd down, Carr. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Carr working out of the gun. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Carr to throw it on fourth down. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on fourth down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The tight end Kincaid in motion. On 1st and 10, Carr. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Man in motion here is Tucker. He's into space past the 25. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. To throw is Carr. He'll look underneath for Hall. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. And he will score. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18. At the 15-yard.
Now it's Herbert. And he's taken down up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Here's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ifeatu Melifonwu.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
The shotgun. It's Carr. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A give. Here's Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Second and goal. Here's Carr. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Denver. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That caught by Davis.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Second and 6 coming up. Here's Hall. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Hall. Into the secondary again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He pulls it in around the 5. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll drop to throw. Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the 1st down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
1st down throw for Carr. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
On 2nd down, Carr again. And it'll be brought down, but they're going to move this one out to the 25. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Now Carr. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. A 2nd down throw for Carr. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Here we go. This is 4th down. To throw, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. He's going to have a Broncos 1st down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chain. Now, Carr. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
35-35.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. And no return here, but since it did hit in that landing area, per the new rule, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Herbert. Oh, and a crusher there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. To throw is Herbert. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Herbert now on 1st down. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Man, that's just a tough one to swallow. You've got a chance to win the game right here at the end of regulation. But after that costly miss, they're going to see if they can pull this one out, but in overtime.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And he'll be taken down. That means we are going to overtime. So, overtime coming up, not a playoff game, so a quick reminder of the rules. Each team gets 1 possession unless the opening possession is a touchdown. Then it's game over. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts, and all replays come from upstairs. If the first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. To return is Tucker. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Carr working out of the gun. This one intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So as this game's gone on, Mike, this secondary is just continuing to learn, continuing to remember all the different looks this offense has thrown at them. And now it all pays off. Start of overtime, they see one that they recognize, and they jump it, and now they set up their team with a chance to win it here in overtime.
There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page. And
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
throwing, Herbert. That is brought in at the 10.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Herbert gonna go on 4th down. This one intercepted. And the Broncos are gonna take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On 1st down, Carr. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. 3rd and a yard. The shotgun. It's Carr. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. He's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Carr to throw it on 4th down. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Carr to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Carr. That one caught by Tucker. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime.